Hello again, and you find me in the middle of doing my nails, and what this review is for is one of the brand new dipping powders from Born Pretty store. This is item number 43322-5. The name is Autumn Light, and I'm hoping this is going to pick up on camera okay. It's a nice peachy colour, not white like it's coming across on camera. I've already done these 3 nails. And the reason I wear dipping powder is because I had a serious allergic reaction a few years back to gel polish, and it's left my nails so thin and so easy to break, to which when I soaked off the dipping powder I originally had on my nails, and I wasn't going to tell you this but I will, my nails are so thin that as I soaked it off I just caught the end of my pinky and I snapped the tip off. So I've had to put a tip on this one, but you can see how the dipping powder will protect that and my thin nails. Now, also with the dipping powder, you do need a base, like a resin glue, an activator and a top to give it a nice shiny gel-like finish. And when I first asked for to review these from Born Pretty store, these 3 items weren't available, so I did ask for the Born Pretty nail glue, which is item number 38600-1, and I was using this, but I found that for the first layer it was fine, but for other layers it was drying too quick, so I have gone for my actual dipping powder base coat, which I purchased myself from eBay. And what I wanted to do on camera was just show you my last nail, and yes, that one is dipping down, and I will show you how the gel polish left it. Look how paper thin that is, and it's left this nail particularly with a horrible curve, which I really don't like, but I don't want to say file it down and put a tip on it in case the tip does the same. So it is what it is. The dipping powder helps protect my nails, and if your nails are brittle and you can't grow them long, this is the solution. So this is what I'm going to do now, and as I said, I will use the Born Pretty glue for the first layer, and then I'll go to my own dipping powder base that I purchased myself for the next lot of layers. So all you do is paint 3/4 of your nail first of all, and this is to build up a nice apex and so it's not so thick by the cuticle, and then just dip into the powder and tap off the excess so you can see that nice opaque coverage there. You leave this to settle just for a bit. As I said, because this glue is fast drying, I'm going to seal the lid on that now. It's okay, because what you need to do before you carry on is to lightly dust off any excess powder from the top of the nail. And now going on to my actual dipping powder base, I'm now going to paint the whole nail, going as close to the cuticle and the side walls without touching them. Cover the dipping powder that you already done, and so your brush doesn't go gloopy, give it a wipe, and then we're going to dip the whole nail into the powder. Now these are tiny pots and my nails are long, so I'm not expecting to get perfect coverage for the first couple of times, but you can see there we missed a bit there, but we can rectify that with the next dip. Again, leave this to settle. So excuse my dry cuticles there, I haven't finished these 3 nails because I wanted to do that all on camera for you. As I say again, give it a gentle wipe, get rid of any excess powder. Give that a bit of a shake. Again, cover the full nail again. It's just like any previous videos you've seen of mine on dipping powders. And the thinner you make the base, the nail will be less bulky. tip that to the side so we can get more of that now. And there we go. And we've even got that bit that we missed last time. As you can see, it hasn't, I mean, I really don't like that curve. And I really don't like showing it on camera, but I need to show you it's made the nail a bit thicker, but not overly thick. Again, a gentle dust, and we're going to go for one more. So the same as last time, a nice thin layer of your base. Wipe the brush so it doesn't glump up and go gloopy, and dip into the powder. You could also sprinkle the powder over the top if you wanted to. So we are done with that, so the lid can go on that, and we are done with that. And again, the only other thing that, I mean, it might be on the Born Pretty's website now, I haven't actually looked personally, but the only other thing you need is an activator, and the activator dries all the layers of the glue or the base and the dipping powder, so it becomes hard, so you can file it and refine the shape, because if you can see, the shape has gone a bit doolally compared to the others, which I've already filed into my nice new stiletto shape, which I'm absolutely loving at the moment. So I'm going to leave that to go hard, and I won't file it on camera because no one wants to watch anyone filing their nails back into shape. So I'll do that off camera, and then I'll come back and we'll finish them off. Okay, that didn't take me long to refine them back into shape, even with that dodgy curve. All I'm going to do now is just buff over with my white block to smooth out any scratches the file may have made. Just in case you're wondering why you can't hear the sound of the buffing block against my nail, it's because, silly me, while off camera when I was filing my nail, I put my TV on music, and when I'd done this part I stupidly forgot to mute it, so I'm having to do a voiceover. But anyway, yeah, so I'm just going to smooth over the nail to make sure they're nice and smooth and no sharp bits and no scratches from the file. And then I'm going to get some nail cleaner on a lint-free wipe to remove any of the dust from filing and buffing. And then I'm going to give them a top of the Born Pretty glue to see if that gives it a nice shiny finish, and I'm doing this to seal and protect all of the layers. If this doesn't give a nice shiny finish, then I will go to my actual resin that I use for my other dip powders. The amount in this pot that you get is 0.34 ounces, which is a tiny little amount. As I said, it is a little pot for my long nails, but it's a handy little pot, and it's a lovely, what I'd call a cover pink. It would look nice with a French manicure. And I'm hoping that soon that Born Pretty get the liquid part of these, because I would like to, as I said, try the whole system as a whole, like the dipping powder and the full liquids, the base, the activator and the top. So hopefully, fingers crossed, if they haven't got them on the website already, they get them in soon. But for now, we'll just see if the Born Pretty glue, as I know it dries fast, gives it a nice shiny finish. And then I'm just going to finish off with some cuticle oil, and as always, I'll add my pictures at the end. I'll put all the links to this particular dipping powder and the glue in the description box below, as always, and I'll post my photos at the end as per usual. And if you like your dipping powders like me, you're going to absolutely love this little pot from Born Pretty store. The glue seems to be giving it a nice shiny finish, although I've got a funny feeling it might just seep in and will need a second coat anyway. But yeah, I'm super impressed with this little pot of dipping powder. It's given a nice natural finish to the nails. It protects your nails. It soaks off easy as in gel and normal acrylic. It's not harmful to your nails. I've had no problems since I've been started using dipping powder from any brand that I've used so far. But yeah, if you want to try this, then I'd recommend it. And if you've got any questions, please leave them in the comments below and I'll try my best to answer. I will do the holographic one that I've got, because I've got another pot on my Cindy hand there, which is blinged up at the moment. But as always, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!